Okay, Python, Alien Crystal Collection, Alien Explorer Zix has landed on planet Crystallia and needs to collect an energy crystals to power their spaceship for the journey home. Help Zix by writing a program that asks for the explorer's name, and that should be a string input. So explorer name, and then make sure it's a string, get it as an input, and ask the question, what is the explorer's name? Easy. Step 2, ask how many crystals are needed to power the spaceship, and this is going to be an integer input. So crystals for spaceship, and it's going to be an integer, and then input again. How many crystals are needed to power the spaceship? And then step 3, how many crystals can Zix collect each day? I'm gonna guess that's the Alien Explorer. It says the Alien Explorer Zix, so sure. And we're gonna do crystals per day. And this has to be an int again. And another input. How many crystals can be collected each day? And I'm just going to run this, make sure it works. There should be no issues with it. Where's the explorer's name? Alien. It's going to take 20 total, 2 crystals per. Okay. Looks good to me. Calculates and displays how many days it will take to collect enough crystals. So then you go print, added an F because they're fun, F for fun, and get the explorer in here. It will take explorer, and then you go and you divide the total number of crystals needed divided by day. So crystals for spaceship divided by crystals per day. And then we'll run that just to make sure it works. Alien 22. It will take 10 days. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So we're good there. And then if it will take more than 7 days, the program should display a warning message each day about running low on oxygen. But we're going to use the loop down here. So use a loop to simulate each day of crystal collection, displaying the current day, the crystals collected so far, and if applicable, the oxygen warning. So I'm going to go for I for whatever, it doesn't matter what you name that, in the range of 1 to, going to need to be an int, and this is going to be that same calculation as above. So just crystals for spaceship divided by crystals per day. And just as a little test, because this is what threw me off, is we're just going to go print f, and we're going to toss in the integer I here and see what happens. So it should count up from 1 to, and if we keep the same 20 and 10, it should go 10 days. And I should just print I, so 1 to 10. Oh, I did forget that. That's gonna be a bad. All right, Alien 22. We notice it only did 1 to 9 because it gets to that 10 and it's not in there. It's not in this range. You gotta add a plus 1 at this end here. And if we do the same thing, it will get that 10. So you go day, integer, and then what do we need to do? Current day, crystals collected so far. Put in the explorer. Explorer name has collected, and then we're gonna do I times crystals per day, and that'll give us whatever day it is. So if it's 4, day 4, and we're collecting 2 crystals, it'll say 8. So it has collected 8 crystals per day. And then, if applicable, the oxygen warning. So then, and an if, and then I is greater than 7. So that's going to be if it takes more than 7 days. Actually, make this an F, and then we've got our parentheses anyways. Okay, so let's see if this works. We got alien, we got 20, we got 2. And day 1, 2 crystals. Day 4 had 8, just like I said. And it gets to day 8, which is after day 7. Running low on oxygen, running low on oxygen, running low on oxygen. So we got all that. And then after the loop, display a success message, including the alien's name and the total days taken. So break out of the if and the for, and just go print, and we're going to give it another F for fun. Holy moly. And then we're going to get the same thing from up here, that same calculation. You're going to reuse that over and over. All right. Okay, so we'll see the final result. Alien 22. Congrats to Alien. They collected all the crystals in 10 days. And that fulfills all the requirements.